Well, good evening from Corcoran Manor, and I would like to take this opportunity tonight to wish all of my subscribers and all who are watching a happy Russian Christmas. I'm a day late and a dollar short on that, but yet my sincere wishes are out there. I would like to speak with you tonight about something that happened yesterday. They say that things come in threes, and especially where the subject of death is concerned amongst people, whether it be in your neighborhood or in the world of celebrities. And such a passing occurred yesterday, a mere days after the loss of Betty White, and that was the loss of the iconic actor Sidney Poitier, a personal favorite of mine, who has been pivotal in acting for nearly 70 years now, over 70 years actually. He lost his life to old age, and is the first African American performer, actor, to win the Academy Award for Best Actor. Now, prior to that, the first African American actress to win an Academy Award was Hattie McDaniel for Gone with the Wind in 1939. And after that, the only actor of African American descent, actress, to be nominated for Best Actress was Dorothy Dandridge in 1955 for her performance in Carmen Jones. She received a Best Actress nomination for that, which she had lost. No surprise if you're thinking about 1955. There are many of Poitier's films that stand out. Amongst them, the one that probably most people remember would be In the Heat of the Night, with his famous line, "They call me Mr. Tibbs." Great line, a great line. It was one of a groundbreaking film, and I believe, I may be wrong on this, but Sidney did not receive a nomination for that, but I believe Rod Steiger may have won Best Actor for that performance in the movie portraying the Lieutenant Gillespie, I believe his name was in the film. I have to revisit that film. I haven't seen it in a while. I plan on revisiting Poitier's work in the next few days. One of the most chilling films he ever made was one of his first. And this was a film called No Way Out, released in 1950, co-starring Richard Widmark. This film is staggering even today. This film is 72 years old now, and yet it is staggering to this day. The racial overtones of it still prominent, sadly, in our society. Throughout it, the N-word is used multiple times, even more than in The Heat of the Night, which was nearly 20 years later. And I remember a tribute to Sidney Poitier at the American Film Institute nearly 30 years ago, where Widmark participated. And he noted that in that performance, he had felt within his conscience to apologize to Poitier after all of the scenes they made together, because Widmark was one of the main villain in the piece who was portraying a racist, when in real life Richard Widmark was a fine, decent man. But if you haven't checked No Way Out, check it out. It's a decent film. Unlike most of the tripe that you see on television today or in the film theaters. He made so many great films, Sidney Poitier. It would be a waste of my time to go over them. Just look them up if you ingrates are not familiar with who he is. If you would like to learn something, look it up and do your research, as I always state. But the one thing, and the reason I am making this video, apart from remembering the great work of a great actor, Mr. Poitier, is the coverage it received. Here we have the first African American to win an Oscar, the African American male to win a Best Actor Oscar. First African American, period, to win a Best Acting Oscar. And yet, I check the news sites online. I check CNN. I check Fox. I check MSNBC. And you have to scroll down to find notice of his death. Unlike a few days ago, when Betty White was covered, her demise was covered as if she were a former president. Now, who is more important in the business of acting? Mr. Poitier or Miss White? Give me your answer. Let me know in the comment section. I guarantee you, when the history books write about actors and they compare Miss White to Mr. Poitier, Miss White will be a pebble to Mr. Poitier's boulder. Trust me on that. It infuriates me how these idiots covering the news today regard our history. It just infuriates the life out of me. We need more educated people in the media. And I needed to get that off my chest. And I will now close by saying, rest in peace, Mr. Poitier. You provided us with many years of great infotainment, films that not only were entertaining, but provided an important message, not only to people in America, but to people throughout the world. I don't believe we can say that about Miss White. I don't believe so. Unless you believe the character on the Golden Girls was an important message to young ladies today. Anyway, the time has come for me to say good night and God bless you all. Arthur, would you make sure Giles has the car ready at 8 tomorrow? I have that important business meeting. What do you mean he's off tomorrow? Where's Herbert then? Herbert's off tomorrow too? Where do I get a chauffeur? Look me up one now. For God's sake. What is it with these people that work for me? They should go back to the welfare line where they belong.